It was a night no one would forget. December 1999, New York City. A high-profile party turned into a nightmare, with gunfire, arrests, and the world's most famous couple at the center of the chaos. Sean "Diddy" Combs and Jennifer Lopez, the power duo of the late 90s, found themselves caught in a storm that threatened their careers. Decades later, JLo is back in the spotlight, not for her music or movies, but because her name has resurfaced in the middle of Diddy's ongoing legal battle. How did she get dragged back into this? What does it mean for her now? In this video, we're breaking down the shocking twists that have Jennifer Lopez back in the headlines. From courtroom drama to a media frenzy, we'll dive deep into how JLo's past with Diddy has come back to haunt her. Stay tuned to find out what's really going on behind the scenes and how this could shake up one of Hollywood's most iconic careers. Let's take a trip back to the late 90s. The music industry was booming and hip-hop was taking over the mainstream. At the heart of it all was Sean "Diddy" Combs, then known as Puff Daddy, and his new girlfriend, Jennifer Lopez. The two were the talk of the town, both at the top of their careers and seemingly unstoppable. But the fairy tale romance took a dark turn on a cold December night in 1999. Diddy and JLo attended a high-profile party at Club New York when shots rang out. Chaos erupted, leaving 3 people injured and the couple fleeing the scene. What followed was a media circus. Both Diddy and Lopez were arrested, and though JLo was quickly cleared of any wrongdoing, the incident left a permanent stain on her image. Diddy, on the other hand, wasn't so lucky. The legal battle that followed dragged on for years, and although he eventually walked away without criminal charges, the incident would haunt him for decades. Now, fast forward to today, and Diddy is once again facing serious legal issues, this time with Jennifer Lopez's name unexpectedly dragged back into the mix. Diddy's legal issues have taken a dark turn in recent years, with accusations ranging from financial misconduct to allegations of involvement in violent incidents that have plagued his career. This new trial has the potential to unravel much of what Diddy has built over the years, putting his reputation and empire on the line. But amidst the mountain of legal problems, one name has come up that no one saw coming: Jennifer Lopez. The former couple's past is once again being scrutinized as rumors swirl about her potential involvement as a witness in the ongoing case. Why is JLo, who has been distant from Diddy for years, suddenly back in the spotlight? To understand this, we have to go back to that fateful night in 1999 and examine what really happened between Diddy and JLo during their time together. The 1999 nightclub shooting was more than just a scandal. It was a turning point for both Diddy and JLo. That night in New York City, shots were fired inside Club New York, leaving 3 people injured. Diddy, Lopez, and their entourage fled the scene, but they didn't get far. Police caught up with them, and both stars were arrested, though Lopez was soon released after being cleared of any involvement. The incident had a lasting impact on Lopez's career. Though she had no part in the violence, being associated with such a public scandal forced her to reevaluate her relationship with Diddy. It was a wake-up call, and not long after, she distanced herself from him. The couple broke up in early 2000, and while they remained cordial in public, their relationship had been forever tainted by that night. For Diddy, the trial that followed was a long, drawn-out ordeal. Although he was acquitted of all charges, the shooting and subsequent legal battle became a permanent part of his narrative, a shadow that would follow him for years. And now, more than 2 decades later, that shadow is looming larger than ever. So, how is Jennifer Lopez involved in all of this now? As Diddy's current legal troubles continue to unfold, documents leaked to the press have hinted at Lopez's possible role as a key witness. While the details are still murky, her connection to the 1999 shooting has once again become a point of interest, with some speculating that she may have more information than was originally disclosed. The mere mention of her name in connection with the trial sent shockwaves through the media. Headlines screamed about the possibility of Lopez being dragged back into a legal battle she thought she had left behind. Rumors started swirling about what she might know, and whether she could be holding on to secrets that could impact the trial. Legal experts suggest that Lopez's testimony could be crucial, particularly in regard to Diddy's past actions. While it's unclear what specific details she might offer, the fact that her name is being brought up at all has reignited speculation about the true nature of her relationship with Diddy and what really happened that night in 1999. When news broke that Lopez might be called to testify in Diddy's trial, the world was waiting to see how she would respond. According to sources close to her, JLo was just as blindsided by the leaks as everyone else. The last thing she expected was to be dragged back into a scandal that had long since faded from the public eye. In the immediate aftermath, Lopez remained silent. There were no public statements, no Instagram posts, no interviews addressing the situation. Her team worked furiously behind the scenes to contain the media frenzy, but the damage had already been done. The mere mention of her name in connection with Diddy's trial was enough to reignite old controversies. Her first public appearance after the news broke, however, spoke volumes. Lopez attended a scheduled event but looked visibly tense. Gone was the carefree confidence that fans have come to expect from her. Instead, she appeared guarded, her expressions more controlled than usual. Body language experts noted the shift, pointing out that she seemed uncomfortable, likely under the weight of the renewed scrutiny. As expected, social media exploded once the news hit. Fans and critics alike took to Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok to speculate on what Lopez's involvement in the trial could mean. Old clips and interviews from the early 2000s resurfaced, with people piecing together fragments of her relationship with Diddy in an attempt to understand her potential role in the current case. One fan tweeted, "I always felt like there was more to that nightclub shooting story. Now that JLo's name is back in the mix, I wonder what really happened that night." Another commented, "Jennifer Lopez has worked so hard to build her empire, and now this? I hope she doesn't get dragged down by Diddy's mess." The renewed attention on Lopez has opened up old wounds, and many are wondering what the full extent of her involvement in Diddy's legal troubles could be. Could she face legal consequences herself? Or is she simply a bystander being dragged into a media circus? While it's unlikely that Jennifer Lopez will face any criminal charges as a result of Diddy's current trial, there's still a chance that her testimony could have a significant impact. Legal experts have weighed in, suggesting that while Lopez is primarily being called as a witness, her insight into Diddy's past could prove valuable to the prosecution. But how far will this go? Could Lopez be forced to relive some of the darker moments of her past with Diddy? And how might that affect her current life and career? Jennifer Lopez has built a reputation as a resilient, multi-talented entertainer who has bounced back from controversies before. But this latest chapter could put her brand to the test. Depending on how the trial plays out, Lopez could find herself in a tricky position. Brands that normally align themselves with her could distance themselves if the trial takes a turn for the worse, wary of the potential fallout. However, it's important to remember that Lopez has faced adversity before. She has successfully navigated scandals and personal drama, always emerging stronger on the other side. Whether or not this latest trial will have a lasting impact on her career remains to be seen, but if anyone can come out of this unscathed, it's Jennifer Lopez. At its core, this trial is about more than just Diddy and Jennifer Lopez. It's a reflection of the broader conversation happening in Hollywood right now, about accountability, power, and the consequences of fame. The entertainment industry has long been a place where the powerful often escape real consequences, but things are starting to change. As we watch Diddy's trial unfold and see how Lopez is once again drawn into the spotlight, we're reminded that even the biggest stars aren't immune to their pasts. The trial forces us to rethink how we view celebrities and their actions, both in their personal lives and their careers. But what do you think? Will Jennifer Lopez be able to navigate this situation and come out stronger, or is her career at risk? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on the latest celebrity news.